But as that matchup experience starts to stack up, he starts being able to take more risks because you know they're not risks. You just calculate the tower's going to do this much damage, their summoner's going to do this much damage, and the champion's going to do this much damage. That is the maximum amount of damage they can output, and I can kill him before that happens.
Yeah, but also at the same time, this is very two high-skilled teams, and last game, I know Shorter Ace, he might have went a little too hard sometimes.
He did get a little brave. We'll put it that way. That's a good word, brave. He was very brave.
Took it for the team.
Yeah, took it for the team. Now, fighting him, was it Swift? No, Swift one was Draven.
Yes.
Biddler was mid. Lotus Turtle was top.
Lotus Turtle was top.
Okay, so we have Fox Hachi was jungle. So it was Cassidy.
So it'll do that again.
So we have a lot of great junglers that come out to the Game Breakers events. I would normally say, classically, jungle has been the captain's role.
Yes.
Because you have, unique to your role, you have the ability to impact every part of the map.
You're also the shot caller.
Yep, and you're also normally a shot caller because either you have the hardest CC on your team, or you're the best engage on your team. So you'd be like a great example is Vi.
Yeah.
So
straight into the
Vi jungle, Viagra, one of the players that we have quite often, didn't actually make it out today. If you guys are wondering where the lovely princesses are,
at prom. We're going to prom. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
He's in high school.
That's who.
He's too tall to be in high school.
He's
taller than me.
They're one of their guys is at prom right now.
He's too tall to be in high school.
I'm not sure if it's Viagra specifically, but one of their teammates had prom, and we talked to him.
I really thought he was older than me, but he's like 6 years younger than me. Oh well.
There's a lot of tall kids.
All right, start.
Right now.
You guys get rid of this lobby stuff. Start.
Yeah, what is this?
So, Risen Bane.
Yeah.
How did you pick your summoner name?
Well, it's funny because yesterday I changed it back to Risen Bane. In between last two tournaments,
What is up with everybody in?
It was Hot Rod Corky, and then I started playing Corky. And I was like, I have too much IP. I'm gonna change my name. I had like 2,000 or 20,000 IP, and I gotta change my name. But then I didn't like it. And I like Risen Bane, and the way I got it is so my brother, me and him, we played World of Warcraft before League.
Understandable.
And so he was like, Bane works really well with names. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, like Sword Bane or Darkness Bane, Flame Bane,
and
Bane of Ice.
Exactly. And
I got you.
Every character I made from then on had
Bane in it.
And Risen Bane was the first name I chose, and it just stuck with all my characters from then on. Risen Bane.
Makes sense. So Shorter Ace secures Lee Sin.
Lee Sin is very...
No, I don't think anybody has to be told how good Lee Sin is, because if you have the knowledge of League of Legends to make it to a stream about League of Legends, you probably know how strong Lee Sin is.
It's like Lee Sin can be you really have to know his mechanics, and at this level, it's gonna be hard, to say the least. Hard.
Now he has come under fire recently from the balancing team. They were like, hey, this champion, he's good, but that's not the problem. The problem is he's not what we want him to be.
Yes.
And that they wanted him to have some capabilities late game. So, they thought about changing Flurry of Blows. They
like the changes at all.
Yeah, a lot of people, didn't have positive feedback. And Riot listened. They were like, okay, we're reverting this, reverting this, but you guys can't have ward hopping.
Yeah, no more ward hopping.
To be fair, it was really good. Like, it was actually too good.
You cannot catch him.
Yeah, it was a non-factor, especially with the addition of Sightstone. I mean, it may be like in Season 2 where he had to pay 75 gold every time he ward hopped. I can understand that. Like, that's more or less justified, but actually having it for free every time he hit recall was kind of like...
Yeah, and then on top of you can queue minion camps over Q to it.
Yeah,
and then ward hop to another one over the wall.
There's plenty of videos of all the challenger players
just
juking people for like 10 minutes with no cooldowns.
Yep.
Either way, I think that's Kale top or Kale mid. We'll see. She can be played in pretty much any role she wants. Jungle Kale works. Kale mid has been a thing for a long time. Kale top, pretty much for the same reasons we see kill mid. And TP a great pick. Pausing. There we go. Okay.
There.
Sorry, we had to get the photo in there.
Morgana,
So, I play Orianna, and I really like Orianna. She's one of my favorite champions.
like season 2.
I know. It's just
But
so
she's
cool. She's never been
reworked,
bad
really.
because she's like mechanically. I think Orianna is a great example of a champion that Riot likes because they've never changed her.
She is everything.
Yep. Well, A, she is everything. Classic Riot. B, she can do everything.
Pretty much.
She's definitely very versatile with just like the El Masivo kit of stun / slow / speed up / engage.
She could be
/ follow up engage / counter engage.
She could be whatever role she wants to be.
She can auto attack people at level 1 and 0 to 100 them.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Oh, I want to try attack speed Orianna.
Fox Hachi, it's good. Good. You get the attack speed mastery. It's pretty good. At level 1, you start the shield. You're like Kennen. You see, they'll throw more shurikens than Kennen. So Fox Hachi actually picking up the Elise in the jungle. So in your experience, Elise versus Lee Sin, both great early game.
Yeah, Elise has her percent damage. It's like not human form. For however much health she has, she does a percent of that, and then in Spider, she can Q again, and that's how her health.
It's like
they're
inverse
missing.
damage, right?
And it's really who can get the drop on who. That's what it tends to be.
Makes sense. Now, I guess we might be able to provide a bit more insight if we look at the lanes that they are ganking. So Elise coming in, bot lane, pretty safe. Got a lot of disengage options. You know, Nami's got Q. Graves has his little dash thingy, whatever it's called. Plus, Graves is kind of hard to kill in general via his passive. And I guess you could hit Kale early, and we could maybe hit Yasuo early.
But
if
you look, Yasuo has cleanse.
Ooh, for the cocoon.
That's something I have not seen recently. Cleanse.
You're right. Actually, ever since Barrier kind of became a thing on Yasuo, everybody was like, "Oh, Barrier gives him more effective shield via his passive," or whatever the breakdown of it was. However, I will say that in 100% of the games that I have spectated at this event, the person who picked cleanse won, because it only happened 2 other times.
So it's a reoccurring theme.
Yes. So it might give us some insight. So now that the champions are loading up, let's get those match stats pulled up real quick.
Right. What's also interesting is Morgana supporting against a not real hard CC team.
That's right. Actually, I didn't think about that. So there's not a whole lot for Black Shield to block.
Yeah, except for Nami.
Yeah, there's just like Nami's ult. That's really it, because it's gonna be gone in 0.000 seconds because of AoE Kale damage, and that's really it. There's not a whole lot of CC on this team besides Nami's ult. I guess if you want to count Yasuo. Whoa, I just thought. I guess Yasuo technically can follow Nami's ult with his ult.
But then that's only one person you're blocking with Black Shield.
Yeah, it's like she's gonna have to pick her friend.
Yes.
And it's gonna be Lucian.
More
actually,
likely.
to be fair, it could be Pantheon. Could be Pantheon. So, we see the challenger for the first time today, and I actually want to provide people with insight. There's actually some of these guys are actually challenger on their other accounts.
Other
accounts.
Like Wild Turtle.
Like Wild Turtle. Yes. I think Shorter Ace, or maybe he just fell. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have been following. Like our jungler, he was challenger, and recently he dropped back down to Diamond 1 again.
I remember when I got started this season, I was like, yay, I'm going to do better than last season. And then I did, and I got, I think I jumped up 2 leagues, and then I stopped playing for like 6 months.
And then he dropped.
And I look back at it, I'm like, why am I gold 5? I was like, I swear I was in my...
The cave.
I swear I was in like my P1 promos. And it's like, no.
Yeah, like, beginning of the season, I know, like, me and a lot of other people, we started off really well, got to our peak, and then all of a sudden, everyone at the same time just losing streaks.
It's kind of like a curse. I don't know
Yes.
what it is. It seems to affect people simultaneously. Interestingly enough, yo, Shandor got me olives.
Gross.
Olives.
They're the worst.
Olives. No, I'll eat them. It's cool. No. If I ever have time to eat the sandwich, which is up for debate. They don't give a Fox. That other team got Fox. Oh my God, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. Fox jokes. I'm not okay. You have to make me a promise. Throughout the entire course of this game,
Okay.
you have to not say, "What does the fox say?" Okay, you can do that, right? I know.
Wasn't even thinking about
I know
it.
you were planning on like holding it to the very end and just screaming it out, but we cannot. It's just
Well,
this is a family event.
what about if Fox
If Fox Hachi,
Hachi gets a kill,
all right, maybe once,
and then we have to get like him to yell back like some noise. What does the Fox? And he goes.
We'll have him up for an interview. No, okay. So if Fox Hachi wins, we get him up here and we'll interview him. And my only question will be,
What does the Fox say? Yes.
Either way, we are finished with the picks and bans and the loading and the delay timer. So we are actually loading it on the spectator end of the presentation. We'll have the game up for you guys in just a couple minutes.
It looks like
Look
we're
how-
not seeing the double heal
Look how
again.
dated that Kale skin looks.
Silver Kale.
The thing is ancient.
I think it needs
The
You-
thing is ancient.
updated.
The thing is like Karthus level.
Well, it's like
ancient.
Ruthless Pantheon. It's just
Big feet. Riot big feet. Pound Riot big feet. So real quick, I wanted to give a slight recap on the teams and who we're fighting. Now these are both very competitive teams. You know,
Yes.
everyone's sitting in the diamond range with upwards of 1,000 matches played for almost everybody on both teams. Very positive rates. Looking real quick at masteries, everything looks pretty standardized.
the only person I may worry about is Lotus Turtle. He seems to have 400, 500 less games, so that
Mhm.
might come into play. But you never know. These players are extremely good.
Yeah, I mean, he's in D2 for a reason. 375 games is a little on the short side for being this high up there, but it could be that this is his second account. You know,
That's
either way,
true.
we'll see.
Wants another triumphant.
hmm
That's seen often enough.
So Fox Hachi with 50. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Lee Sin at 86 played for short race. So definitely the most experience for that champion, comparative to Fox Hachi's 56 on Elise. Also has roughly double the ranked win-loss.
I know Lee Sin's older than Elise, so
That is-
not
yeah.
just this season, but other seasons. He might have. Shurace probably has a lot more games than that, and
Mm-hmm.
Fox Hachi might have quite a bit less. So we might be able to see that skill difference play out in here.
The experience is the biggest, like the prime ultimate
It's the thing.
like make or break what makes a player, and it really
Yes.
comes down to experience. And a lot of times people tend to underappreciate like how much constantly playing can do for somebody.
Yes.
Like you see the pros say it all the time, like I don't have time to practice, therefore I can't win. And a lot of people are like, oh, but you're top 1%. You know, you killed everybody last season at LCS. And he was like, I can't practice. Like, do you understand what that means, you plebeians? I haven't
Yeah.
been able to play for 12 hours a day. It's not enough.
Get out of the rhythm, and I know
You fall
Re-
behind in the meta. It's just all bad.
what happened with me recently. I had to get a job, and I played less, and then I come back, and I'm like, all right, dropping 3 divisions.
Oh, well. Oh, well. In terms of engages, I like Bidler's team. In favor of Bidler's team. Oriana, great. Like, let's just... Oriana does her thing.
Just overall.
Follow-up Morgana, pretty capable. Pantheon gives them a targeted CC option, which can follow up Hachi's or Laughing L's CCs.
I want to see Oriana be able to grab everyone into a Morgana ult, because that would be deadly.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
And just if Pantheon can then work with that,
Mhm.
that it's big AoE damage.
So on the CC side, definitely in favor of Fox United.
yes.
No Money, No Honeys, on the other hand, has Yasuo, Kale, and Lee Sin. So let's talk about skirmishes. Lots of all-in potential.
Yes.
Lots of diving potential. You know, lots of really hard, dedicated engages. You know, Kale being a great example of that, along with Yasuo. They've got the shield. They've got the hand of God protecting them. So they can definitely play a little brave.
Yeah, but problem is both these teams they know how to play against a more aggressive team. You kind of sit back and you
let
capitalize
them,
on their mistakes.
Yep, you let them kill themselves.
Yep. That might make or break some of this.
I am interested to see who picks up the first kill, because as we've seen, in my experience, whoever gets the first kill at these tournaments, in this tournament setting, in person, tends to make or break the game. It's, I think, more than anything what it is these players know how to capitalize on small leads and turn them into big leads. So creating a small lead early in the game is a crack so slim that, you know, like a gold player or silver player probably couldn't do much with it.
Yeah.
But if you give that to a challenger jungle,
Just
they are going to know how to snowball off of a 3 CS lead.
Yes.
Like, it's small differences like that. It's knowing your capabilities. Like you said earlier, you know, having games, it raises your knowledge of your performance level. You know what you can do. So,
yeah, I'm interested to see how Nami is going to play against Morgana, because Morgana is just really a hard counter to any CC support.
Black Shield is definitely really strong. Everybody loves how long Dark Binding goes. It's like 1350.
How far Dark Binding goes.
1350. Lotus Turtle actually about to pick up a
first
kill
blood.
on Forever Twisted. Now, Forever Twisted is technically a new addition. He's a sub for their previous top.
And I had talked to him the night that they kind of enter the tournament. Now it was only like Thursday. I don't think they had much time to prepare for this. I'm sure the other team, Fox Hot Cheese team, is going to have more experience together and maybe more serious. Oh,
He does pick up a revenge kill, so he's going to be able to keep it pretty even from here on out. He does not have the first blood kill bonus, but he's going as Kale, he's going to be able to pick up quite a bit of farm in the time it takes Pantheon to come back.
And against Pantheon, he has his slow and his speed boost and his range. And Pantheon can only jump so much and throw spears so much before it runs out of mana or just can't make it.
My apologies on the lanes, folks. I'll get those fixed right now.
Looks like Short Ray is going to pick up that kill on Elise and maybe Oriana too. There's the aggressiveness that's just going to, that may make or break this.
So temp name. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, Lucian's going to pick up that kill.
That dark. I honestly thought that Dark Binding hit. I was like, what? Like,
The
why didn't that hit?
range.
So, for the first time in this tournament, we have a tied game.
No super snowball right here.
Pretty minimalistic goal difference on top of just it being tied 2-2. And the kills are in the top lane having traded, and Lee Sin picking up 1 for Lucian's 1.
With that Lucian going mid, though, he's going to lose that experience in CS bot, so it's kind of like Graves kind of evened it out in the playing field.
I mean, that kill easily trades for the 8 CS.
And the experience that
Now,
lost.
Lee Sin, though, is a fair amount ahead of Elise. And actually, it looks like Elise is sneaking up to pick up a bit of Pantheon's farm, or just leeching a bit, waiting for Kale to overextend.
And you really have to gank Forever Twisted or Kale early on before 6, because once he's 6, it's...
You're not effectively going to
tough.
be able to all-in him.
Yeah.
It's just... unless you do so much damage that you scare her into using her ult early, it's not happening.
Or CC so hard that...
Yeah, like she just forced to just ult. That she dies inside of your CC. And actually, screw you, directed camera. We're gonna take a look at top lane.
Fox Hachi is just kind of
And does not look like he's in range for the cocoon. The heal give him a lot of space to just kind of jockey out of range there.
This could put her a little far behind because she got nothing out top lane except for a little leash experience.
Little leash experience. She sat up there for a long time.
Gonna hurt Pantheon.
And shorter ace coming to reinforce Forever Twisted for the first time.
Oh.
Well played. I like how he came. It might have been intended as a 2v2 top, but the fact that Elise didn't get a whole lot of mileage out of Forever Twisted kind of spacing him out pretty much set up Pantheon in his overextended state. So either a well played by Shorter Ace, picking up his second kill of the game. Or sorry, actually Kale got that one.
It kind of looks like top and bottom are going one way or the other. Well, mid's kind of going even, but it looks like it's going in Yasuo's favor.
You've got an exhaust blown on Kimura, and nothing resulting out of that, actually. I would have, liked to see them hit with a Dark Binding first before really following up a hard engage like that. Maybe they were afraid of an all-in situation and wanted to kind of deter Graves. Either way, bot lane looking to be...
Oh, Swift one going a little too far there.
Now, this is great because we have two teams on an even playing field. Yeah. And this is like the kind of match that I really come here to see because, Lotus Turtle rotating mid and actually Shorter Ace.
Damage.
Shorter Ace, but Fox Hachi comes from the back to pick up the kill on Pantheon. And Shorter Ace picks up the kill as well on Elise is the Biddler. He doesn't have mana. But a couple auto takes. Right, all he needs is like 1 Q.
Forever Twist is coming from behind though, and he has that heal and his ult.
Here's Swift One effectively cuts off Shorter Ace. Swift One picks up the kill with the Q there.
Forever Twisted could have ulted there.
He could have, or could he? It was no. It's up. It's up. Yeah.
And I did not see a heal either, so I don't know if that was down because he's speed boosted or...
I love how we're seeing two junglers like really just trade it off. Like, well, you're going to take mine, and I'm going to take yours. And then, it's just so well done by both players.
Lee Sin does have the advantage right now, but Elise has a little stronger late game, I want to say. I'm
kind of surprised she didn't rush the Haunted guys. Normally, that's like the standard like go-to item. Yeah. At least early in the game is the Haunting guys, but
the health and the magic pen.
I guess with 2 kills, she may have never had quite the gold. It is a little expensive up front.
Yes.
Especially with nearly half the CS of Shorter Ace at this time, Fox Hachi is going to have a difficult time catching up.
It looks like Fox Hachi is just going to try to either leech off the lanes and get kills, or I just don't know. Hopefully it works out in their favor.
Ooh, we see Aurelise getting hit by a Dark Binding, and with the reinforcement of Fox Hachi, that's going to be an easy kill. Great. Kimura not really in a position to do much to help him because, Graves doesn't really have any peel.
All he has is his burst, and then after that, it's auto attacks.
And you're not bursting down to 3v1. Shorter Ace, Lotus Turtle flashes over the wall, and there's the ward mobility that makes Lee Sin so strong.
And it looks like Forever Twisted flashed that wall for an assist, but he did not get it.
Wow. So, unfortunately, his summoner is down. If Lotus Turtle was paying close enough attention, he may know when he comes back to lane. They're like, hey, this is my time. I gotta kill her now.
It's like Oriana's gonna take.
Ooh. A defensive ult does whiffed. Might have been looking to hit Yasuo out of something, but fortunately, well, I guess he lived. So either way,
either or, it worked out.
It worked out, yeah. And Pantheon jumping in to reinforce his lane. I'm so annoyed by how fast he comes down. Because the second pulse is what the opponent sees.
And the first
pulse is what your allies see. It's just, he's so fast. Like, you literally have to, like, use a movement option to get out of it.
Yeah.
Unless you, like, already have mobile boots going.
Or you can just trade him right there.
You could, yeah.
The options. Morgana flashed into that.
And we actually see Aurelise with a decent disengage, but she does get hit by the Dark Binding.
Or not
Shorter Ace is here to reinforce, picks up the kill on Morgana, and are we going to see Lucian fall as well? This 3v3 is quickly turned into 3v2, 3v1. Fox Hachi doesn't have anything to grapple to.
Be a 3 for nothing.
And he flashes out. Oh, man. Kimura did not quite have the mana to collateral damage. That would have been a 3 for 0 in favor of no money, no honeys. So as close as the beginning game was, we're starting to see the advantage shift slightly in favor of No Money No Honeys. They got a 2.5k gold lead. The towers are still tied up, but I think the biggest difference can be given to the 6-1-1 Lee Sin.
And 6 kills on Lee Sin early on, and it doesn't look like he's building any defensive items quite
He's
yet,
finished
other
his
than the
lizards.
side
He might be going for Tiamat next. He's definitely aiming for that mid-game carry role. He's already been seen to output a ton of damage. He's been able to pick up these kills instead of just assisting for them. So
That's going to put Elise behind.
Now, besides Yasuo, Shorter Ace might be looking to fulfill the, is this going to be, a great defensive ult for the Biddler actually sucks temp name Yasuo into the tower, making the trade actually relatively even.
I think it worked out in her favor, though, because Yasuo has to back now, and she gets to free farm this.
Yep. She is a little vulnerable because Shorter Ace, just outputs so much damage. And here he comes, looking to pick up the kill on... Actually, yeah, he definitely wanted to give that kill to Graves. He's already so far ahead. Just one more kill at this point isn't going to do a whole lot, whereas Graves, having no kills at that point, definitely wants to catch up.
Yeah, and if you stack so many kills on one person, and the other team is kind of evened out.
Yep, the gold doesn't really go to good use because no matter how strong somebody is, they can't 5v1 unless they're a few champions. It takes a certain kind of champion called Riven to do something like that.
Yes, maybe Yasuo.
Maybe Yasuo at like the very high level of like the strongest Yasuo.
It looks like Pantheon's going to jump in on this.
Quick dragon for No Money No Honeys as they aim to reinforce this family mid-game. Forever Twisted ults out, and he actually keeps himself alive, outputting just so much damage. Kimura picking up the kill. Lucian also coming back from the game. Strafing with his ult. Doesn't pick up the kill on Forever Twisted. And... the Dark Binding follow-up. Nami was hit, but Short Ace is probably going to pick up the kill on... Yep, Orianna there.
Works out and...
Jukes the binding, and barely steps out of range of the whirlwind.
And they started that fight with...
Originally, that was just Forever Twisted.
Yeah.
He was fighting a 3v1, because he was holding off the counter dragon, which was very brave of him. Just serving as a wall to prevent the counter dragon engage. He let his team finish dragon, and then immediately, right away, they came in to reinforce him mid, cleaned up the engagement, and then also with good timing, the bot lane for Fox United crew came up to reinforce mid. That's just the map awareness of both teams was really strong there. The communication was really good. They really couldn't have gotten there any faster.
It looks like Yasuo's going to stop the Swift one from backing. It's quite the CS lead between Yasuo and Orianna. It's good 40 CS, and that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, it's tough. However, Yasuo, I would say, needs more gold to stay relevant compared to Orianna, who can make do with minimum gold.
Just her utility alone is enough.
The fact I don't believe the speed boosts scale with AP. So the fact that she still has access to a stun, a shield, a speed boost, a slow without any gold, and that those things don't require an AP scaling. So she can make do. A lot of people tried her out as support for a reason like that. And Shorter Ace and Forever Twisted looking to contest Pantheon at his red.
Fox Hachi coming in to help out, looks like.
Direct the camera, letting me know where the action is. Misses the Resonating Strike. And actually, what's the first hit called? The ball. Resonating Strike is the follow-up. Oh, Yasuo going in brave. He doesn't get hit by the cocoon though. And Pantheon coming in.
Can go right on a Nami. Perfect timing by Nami.
And there's the Lee Sin ult to disengage Lotus Turtle.
And that's going to be an ace.
Biddler King.
No,
Biddler might actually live. Biddler. Oh, here comes Shorter Ace from the back.
And the Swift one, he got bot tower, which...
is the tower? The tower almost finished off Shorter Ace, but that was an extremely quick disengage. He knew that he was going to die if he stayed there for even just another second.
The Nami heal with the safeguard, just enough to keep him alive.
I thought he only got safeguards if he dashed to champions.
I don't. I guess at least so much. So
Oh.
I know that before.
Or maybe
the
he
rework.
always gets safeguard and his target only gets safeguards if it's a champion. I think is what it is. Either way, really well played by Shorter Ace, picking up just more kills in that engagement. At this time, I'm betting that he wishes he could just accredit his team. Take some of my gold. Please, I already have Brutalizer. I already have Hex Drinker. Lizard's already fully stacked.
I don't need more.
Really can't do anything with this, guys.
But Graves did pick up 4 kills, and KO got 2 of them. The only place that kills aren't going is Yasuo, which is he's kind of a kill or no damage type of thing.
Yeah, he is very much a feast or famine champion. And although, to be fair, his responsibility right now is to beat his opposing laner, which he is doing effectively in terms of CS. So the fact that he hasn't been doing super well early game is going to be made up for when he becomes a late game powerhouse, which Orianna, unfortunately, isn't really going to shine as like a super strong, late game AP assassin. So.
Yeah, she's coming into mid game, so she's gonna kind of hopefully start picking up some kills here.
Yep. Normally you'd want to have like maybe your Rod or maybe your Sork Pen boots here at this time, but oh, here comes Pan.
Dropping right on Yasuo.
And they were ready for him. Lotus Turtle having a tough time.
Not able to get him yet. Oh,
and
but
Morgana also falls to raise. Just now, let's talk about the culling. Because literally, the whole team sat there for the entire duration of the culling.
And then they all bunched as Orianna came in and
that was
sucked
just,
them in.
Oh my gosh. That was so great on terms of Fox United for setting up that team engage.
They didn't back off necessarily. They stood their ground, and it paid off.
They made the right call when Lotus Turtle dropped in, because normally when your Pantheon drops in and he gets vaporized instantly, that's a problem. Because I mean, I don't have to explain it. That's a problem.
That is one down.
But they were able to recognize that they blew a lot of spells, a lot of cooldowns on Pantheon. And, more importantly, they funneled in to kill him. All their melee was on him. It really set up a good counter engage.
Yeah, and Yasuo, he, Forever Twisted, he had to ult Yasuo because Yasuo got dropped right on and then stunned and then focused.
Yep.
So the ult went right to Yasuo, and then right as Orianna came in, that ult went down and she got everyone in it.
Yep, really well done by the Biddler with that counter engage. Swift went out putting so much damage. As far in the lead as it looks for Golden Towers, a lot of that gold is going to start becoming irrelevant pretty soon, because Lee Sin's going to hit his mid-game breakpoint, and we're going to start seeing champions like, Pantheon become a bit more relevant. Orianna's going to start hitting her power points.
Morgana's going to have a little more
That was a really good ult by Nami disengaging the Lotus Turtle.
And then Shorter Ace kicked, I believe it was Elise out.
And Lotus Turtle might actually pick up a kill here.
Lucian isn't taking much damage, so this could go either way still. And that was a good old raid on the
Swift
Graves.
one just doing so well. He is actually just skyrocketed in these past 2 engagements. He's picked up, I think 4 kills.
He's playing incredibly safe until the moment is right, and he's picking his moments near perfectly, and he's getting kills out of it, but Forever Twisted.
This is totally the right call, in my opinion, because unfortunately, this flash from both players was at least he took the flash from Lee Sin. And a good Pantheon ult to cut off the escape route, but with the heal speed bonus, flashes for the stun. Heads out.
Doesn't look good.
Speed boost.
That slow.
There we go. The speed boost is gonna finish it out. I would have liked to see No Money No Honeys in a position to capitalize off of the whole team having to leave to go kill Kale, but it is what it is. She did pick up the tower and put pressure on the inhibitor.
And I haven't seen cleanse being needed a whole lot, other than maybe that Pantheon drop, but it's really I'm going to be in front. I'm going to be kind of tanking the Big amount of damage.
I don't think he's not behind in a way where you can ignore him because he's Yasuo. Now, normally, if a champion is, in detriment, in terms of because it's all because of his CS. Look, at 170 CS, he's leading everybody in the game. He's got those 4 deaths, but who cares because he has static Shiv, he's got Blade of the Ruin King, he's got his Zerk boots, and he's working on his next item. So if they leave him alone, he'll just kill everybody. Doesn't matter how many kills he has. He has the potential to output like more damage than anybody except for, maybe Lee Sin.
And that's one of the things with their team comp is that they chose champions that you cannot leave alone.
Yep.
KO, you cannot let her just free hit. Cannot let Yasuo just dash through your team.
And Lee Sin is gonna totally manipulate just anybody he gets his hands on.
Yep.
You gotta try to shut him down, but you can't because he's Lee Sin. It's kind of like a devil. It's very much a devil's gambit because whoever they pick, it forces them to take attention off of the other aspects of the team, which are gonna kill them.
And the only thing that really works in their favor in this is they have a good AoE, and that kind of counters the whole can't.
Right, they have the ults to target everybody at the same time.
Ooh, and looks like this may go.
Fox Hachi actually lives by the skin of his teeth. I think he got healed.
Kimura is kind of cleaning up, but he's deep, and this will not go well for.
So Temp Name does pick up the kills he was looking for with that clean ace. Forever Twisted did die, but it was to good use. They might get a double inhib off this. They are kind of low. Oh, they're going straight for the throne tower?
What I do want to bring up is, I believe Shorter Ace's team does not, if you look at their ranks, they are not as high as Bidler's team. I believe Bidler's team has 4 Diamond 1s.
Correct. No Money, No Honeys has... I want to say they have a challenger for sure, and they told me that they have another challenger player.
Yep, but it's really kind of diverse, and it seems like synergy is what makes it here.
Mm-hmm. I do give full credit to Fox United for having great team play.
Yes.
Their team fight has been awesome. They've come back from several really bad situations and transformed it into complete and total wins on the team fight side. Taking those poor engages and turning them into, coming out on top, which is something that is really impressive against a team like No Money, No Honeys.
Yeah, and they don't really, they know the kind of position they're in. They can't really back off from any fights, otherwise they're
gonna get steamrolled.
Yeah, and they're the No Money, No Honey. Was it
No Money, No Honey.
Money, No Honeys. Okay. Their chase potential and gap closing is too much to even try to run from.
Definitely really mobile. It's a ballsy game. You just got to do it. That's really the only answer. You just got to beat him.
You got to hope you don't get caught.
Yep.
And it looks like the Baylor's getting to the point where if someone's trying to chase, you can throw her ball back and hit her W, and that's half their health.
I'm actually kind of surprised to see Pantheon picking up the Sunfire here. However, he does have enough deaths. He also is pretty much the only functioning engage for their entire team. The hard, shot calling engage. He's the only champion that serves that function.
Looks like
such a great engage in favor of Shorter Ace as he picks up a quick kill on Fox Hachi.
This does not look good for Fox United.
And we've got now currently running down train the whole team.
And
Shorter Ace picking up a triple and an ace in favor of Temp Name.
They're just going to go right for the
Temp
Nexus.
Name. This is Temp Name's game. 9-1-12. Currently sitting at 202 CS. Or sorry, I was looking at Graves. My bad. So, No Money, No Honeys. Well done. Taking out Fox United was definitely an achievement, as them being probably the highest ranked team overall. I want to say, I'm not too sure where you guys sit in the rankings, but Fox United was definitely one of the teams to beat coming into this tournament. So Super Hot Crew has done a good job.
And team to beat once again.
Yep. So looking at the other side of the bracket, if you guys beat Dr. Mundo and the Broskis, you will have to fight No Money, No Honeys in winners finals.
And this will be a
The
game just like last time.
Fateful rematch. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm excited for these really hard matches because it builds team synergy and stuff, and we really have to focus and we can't mess around. Like that's
the best way to level up.
coming into this. We're like, guys, when we're playing team ranked, we're messing around too much. We need to focus and get these objectives. And really, our first game is we did not mess around, so we're ready.
It was good results either way. I'm glad to hear that you guys are ready. It was great commentating with you. Good luck on your next game.
Thanks.
So my apologies, folks. We're going to take a extremely short break as I try to eat this sandwich / we get the next game ready for you guys. So I'm gonna find my streamer, please. Stand by. Yeah. So hello, James.
I'll turn my mic on. Hello.
Hi. So,
Hey.
hey, we did have a use for this
Yeah,
slide
we
after
got it.
all.
Yes.
There
Yes,
you
we
go.
did. I've just talked with our TO, Shandor, and our next match is going to be between Dr. Mundo and the Broskis, and to be determined.
Do we have an idea of when that match is starting?
Immediately.
Immediately. Okay. Can I eat my food?
I think we could. I'll ask. I think we could swing a 5-minute break.
Okay. Either way, we will be ready before the game starts and have the entirety of the game broadcasted for you guys. So give us allow us this favor to take a short break. We're gonna keep the stream live, so just so long as you guys keep it on, have it running in the background. We'll play a little intro music, give you guys something to listen to in the event that you tune us out.
Yep. We will be back in 5. I will inform Shandor first before he yells at me.
Okay. So once again, folks, while James is doing that, remember to follow us down at this Twitch page, or you can find us on YouTube at Logical Studios. We're gonna have all the gameplay footage from this event and previous events uploaded by Monday. Definitely looking forward to seeing the viewers. And once we get into winners finals, which is coming up soon, I know you guys want to look at the bracket, but unfortunately I only have the paper version.
Yep. There it is. The bracket.
No Money, No Honeys needs to be updated as No Money, No Honeys just won over Fox United. But we have To Be Determined versus Dr. Mundo and the Broskis, which will then fight off in the winners finals. Not too sure what's going on in the losers bracket. I'll have to go ask our TO. Either way, it's shaping up to be a good tournament. Excited to see winners finals. Excited to see who makes it out of losers to challenge the winner of winners finals. Gonna be good either way. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter.
Yep. Okay, I'll put on some music, and what do we want? I've got lots of options here. Here we go.
You got it?
Yeah, there we go.
I am reading your guys' stream chat stuff, so I'll try to respond if I can when I see it, if I see it.
There we go.
Good job. Good job. Nice kill. Good job. We're not taking it offline. We're just taking a...
Yep, we are taking a 5-minute break to eat our lunch, and then we will be back. This music is not doing it for me. How about... Let's see. Okay, there we have some music. All right. Please enjoy this music.